Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
You are listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in business. And today I have an amazing guest, Dr. Stacey Cooper. Stacey is author of Heal Your Health. She's a speaker, coach, and our topic is today, did you know you can fire your diet? Stacey, welcome to the Brilliance Business Show.
Thank you very much, Mark. I'm very excited to be here with you today and sharing lots of healthy living tips with all of your listeners.
We're super looking forward to a conversation with you, Stacey. Before I get started, I just need to make a legal disclaimer that you're not offering legal advice or legal assistance. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Absolutely. I'm also not providing any diagnostics, any diagnosis of symptoms, pathology, and I'm not offering any health solutions for specific health concerns. If you have a major health concern, please feel free to see your own regular physician or healthcare practitioner who you generally attend. You can always reach out to me directly at drstaceycooper.com if you want to email me and ask me any questions. But this program today, I am not diagnosing or treating any condition or ill health situation.
Let's get started with the show. Can you share with our listeners a little bit about yourself and your business and about did you know you can fire your diet?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark, for the opportunity. I am actually a fourth generation doctor of chiropractic, and I've been in practice for over 22 years now, Mark. And through this course of practice, I've experienced how confused and overwhelmed patients and the public are when it comes to information regarding their health and well-being. And this is what really opened up for me is people just don't know how their bodies function. And so because of this, I have then created lifestyle balance solutions. And this I created in order to be able to provide resources and reliable information, which you will be able to learn from, to share, and which are also easy to implement. And that includes diets.
Diet is very, very important, Dr. Stacey, and having a great lifestyle balance is also really important. Can you tell us who are your clients? Who are your patients?
Absolutely. Many people are discouraged with their weight loss efforts. Many people are also very frustrated with trying to figure out and finding their way to optimal health. So these are exactly the people that I help, and they see tremendous results when we partner together. Because if you've ever tried diets that don't work, or if you have a body that hurts and you're tired of taking medications that make you feel sick, then these are some of the tips and tools that I'll be sharing with you today that can help you be able to enjoy your life with natural enhanced vitality and well-being. You're able to take charge of your health and well-being in order to enjoy your golden years.
Do you recall a specific aha moment that led to the launch of your business?
Actually, I do. It was a very distinct moment in my life, and it was due to my immediate response to suffering my own health crisis. And that all stemmed from me not having balance within my own life. So I have learned the lessons, and that is when I undertook the process of researching different methodologies, different procedures, different practices, and then being able to uncover the secret to actually finding true balance in life. And so that is what I have brought together here in Lifestyle Balance Solutions. And at the time, I was unaware of the extent of my strength and what my life-altering experience would uncover for me and for my family. And this led to my second chance. And I was granted and graced with a second chance. And so I've absolutely taken hold of that and moved forward because I am not wasting what is my opportunity to share with others how they can heal their health as well.
And it's great, Dr. Stacey, to hear how your own obstacles and your own challenges is what's led you into a more positive future of helping people. And that's normally the way, isn't it, that people learn from their challenges and adversities and obstacles, and it can really push you forwards into such a great future.
Absolutely. And I've walked the path, right? I've been down that road. And so that really, when you're able to recognize and see the signs and notice and then implement, it really gives you empathy for others maybe struggling along the same path, but it also enables you to give such great support because you've been there, you've done it, and you know what they're experiencing. And so it's not just, spouting from a textbook, it's actually sharing real life experience.
What really motivates you to jump out of bed every single morning?
It's through my gratitude and knowing that I was graced with a second chance. And that is what brings me out of bed every day. I survived my health crisis, and for this, I'm making it count. Absolutely. And that is why I've brought together all the research, the testing, and I've gone through the trial and error in order to find my way to health naturally. And that really, truly is my goal to share with others. And it's my mission now to share what I've learned with you and those that are listening today.
That's a beautiful answer, Dr. Stacey, and great reasons to get up every single day. What sets your business apart, and what unique need are you filling for your clients, your patients?
Well, what I teach is that diets don't work. And what I teach is not a diet. When you understand the inner workings of the body and the physiology of the body, these are some of the ideas that I share with my clients. Because when I share with you the information about how your body functions on the inside, then I also show you how you can swap out bad fuels for great healthy fuels for your body. I often talk of the body like an engine, and when you put diesel fuel in a gasoline engine, it won't run effectively or efficiently. Well, your body is designed the exact same way. So when you begin to provide great healthy fuels that I share with you, and you begin to utilize those, now your body can begin to function effectively and efficiently. This is when you see healing begin. When you're starting to support your body from the inside, and as healing begins, your metabolization improves. That means your metabolic activity in your body speeds up, and the end result is effortless weight loss. So many times, patients of mine are told by their medical doctor that they need to lose weight for a whole list of ideas, but they're never told how to lose the weight. And in essence, they're actually going about it backwards. And so I flip everything around and really get to the heart of the matter and get your body functioning better.
And it's so true. These days, it's so easy to be tempted by wrong food choices, not good for us. But when you eat well and drink well, nice healthy water, nice green veg, and eat the correct foods, nice organic, you feel better. Now, if you eat bad choices, you don't feel good. And it's so important to watch what you put into your body. So that's why it's so important, the work that you're doing, Dr. Stacey.
Thank you, Mark. And yes, you're exactly correct. When you're not watching what you're fueling your body with, your body will let you know, and it will start to speak to you, but you just have to listen. And that's often where we find ourselves, is we're just not listening to how our body is responding. And then that's when you get the 2x4 over the head, where your body really gets your attention. So it's always best to catch it in the early stages rather than wait for that 2x4.
Why is your service especially important in today's modern world?
The sad state of affairs is that statistics today are revealing that this is the first generation where children will not outlive their parents. It's an unbelievable thing for me to even try and fathom in regards to health and wellness and lifestyle and water sources and sanitation and modern living. It's incredible to think that children are not going to outlive their parents. And the reason for that is with our North American diet here in Canada, is where I live, the rate of incidence of type 2 diabetes is skyrocketing. But did you know that this is completely reversible? All of the degenerative diseases are due to inflammation in the body, and a lot of this results from the foods that you eat. And this is what I teach, how to fuel your body differently in order to have your engine to run like a high octane machine. Also, the North American diet puts your body in a very acidic state, and this is exactly where cancer thrives. The abundance of simple sugars in food processing and manufacturing, along with the acidic environment within your body, are the major factors creating the inflammatory conditions within the body, and this results in a multitude of reversible degenerative diseases. And did you know that degenerative diseases include, but aren't limited to, high blood pressure? That's a degenerative disease. That's your body not working well. You can reverse that. Cardiovascular disease, cholesterol levels, obesity, arthritis, colitis, diabetes. All of these things are due to your body working the best that it can in the environment that you're providing, but that environment is not truly sustaining the health and well-being of your body. And that's where these degenerative disease processes begin to show up, because your body's just getting so tired of dealing with what you're providing it. And when you change the environment, that will change how your body functions, and that's how you can heal your health.
I think we need to let that sink in a little bit, that children are not going to outlive their parents. Just take a second to let that sink in. But what's striking me about what you're saying, Dr. Stacey, you are offering hope for the future just by making some choices and changing the environment. You are saying these things, nasty diabetes, and they can be reversed, which is giving some hope. So just let that fact sink in, that people are not going to children are not going to outlive their parents. If that is not encouragement to start making changes and seeking help from professionals who can move you forwards in a positive direction, like Dr. Stacey, I don't know what could give you a wake-up call, because that's a big statistic, Stacey, that children are not going to outlive their parents.
It's such a sad state, and that is exactly why it is my mission through my nonprofit foundation to be able to provide the tools, the education, and the resources for every child to be able to have a healthy start. That is my goal with my global nonprofit foundation, because it is such in dire need, and it is, I have such trouble absorbing that fact. And it's all because of the food manufacturing that's going on around us. It's because people aren't informed in regards to how to fuel their body better. And that's my passion, to get these children healthy and thriving, and to eliminate all the itises. All the itises are arthritis and inflammatory degenerative diseases like diabetes. And by removing inflammation in the body and having it come back to its normal, healthy, thriving self, this is how you can eliminate these degenerative diseases. And it's about saving our children and saving our population and quality of life, because what is there without quality of life? There's no point in having quantity if there isn't quality.
That's a great point, Dr. Stacey. Can you share more detail on the kinds of service and products you offer?
I would love to. Thank you, Mark. I am the author of the book Heal Your Health. This will launch in May in Toronto with Jack Canfield of the Chicken Soup for the Soul fame, and also New York Times top 10 best-selling author Raymond. And I also have the Healthy Fuels Cookbook, which is available. And the cookbook is all wheat-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, and delicious. And I must tell you that you also get to have chocolate cake. It's all about swapping out the bad fuels for great healthy fuels, and you still get to have your favorites, because diets restrict you and you feel like you work so hard eating the stupid salads all week that you deserve a reward, because the reward cascade is hardwired into your brain. And there you are, sabotaging your hardworking efforts. So through what I have provided and what I've created through the Healthy Fuels Cookbook and my programs, you still get to have your favorites. We just make them a little bit differently. And in my cookbook, all of my children have helped design the recipes. They can make all the recipes themselves, and they enjoy eating them as well, because if it doesn't pass our test at home with 4 teenagers, then it certainly does not get into my cookbook. I also have online courses available, such as the Healthy Eating Blueprint. This is a 5-week module program that's available online. And I've also created the Balanced Living Academy, which is a full 2-day workshop that I teach. And I've taught this a number of times now, and I had the brilliant idea of recording it so that people who aren't able to make it to Canada on a particular date, now it is available globally, because it's available as an online boot camp. Now, I also provide private one-on-one coaching as well. So I have those all available.
You twisted my arm when you said I can still eat chocolate cake. That's one of my weaknesses. And that's hope for everyone out there as well, that you can fire your diet and you can still eat chocolate cake. That sounds great to me, Dr. Stacey.
It's so funny. We've made believers of so many people, because when we're at health and wellness expos and things like that, I never go without my chocolate cake, because, you know, when people are looking to be healthy, they assume they don't get to partake in their favorites, such as chocolate cake. And so when I have it sitting there at my booth and on the table, and people will pass by and I'll say, oh, would you like to try a piece of chocolate cake? And the list of reasons that they give me for not being able to have it are as long as your arm. Oh, I'm diabetic. Oh, I can't have sugar. Oh, I'm watching my carbs. Oh, I'm on a diet. Oh, I'm keto. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. And I said, well, actually, it's wheat-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, and delicious. It's a great source of protein, and you can even have it for breakfast. And the people that do an about face and turn around and come back and have a sample, they are blown away by how delicious it is. And then when I tell them that it only takes 7 minutes to make in the food processor, they can't believe it. When I tell them that my son Jake, our youngest, made it for his grade 6 class all by himself when he was 12 years old, they can't believe that either, that it turns out that delicious, and he made it when he was 12 years old. So all of those things, it has to work in my house, it has to work with my lifestyle, and it has to work with what I believe truly fuels the body better.
Well, I hope to try some of your chocolate cake one day. I would imagine you have all sorts of client success stories. What is one that really stands out in your mind?
And you're right, Mark. There are so many success stories, because everyone comes with their own story. But the one that really stands out for me is Joan. She's a fantastic example of what happens while working through the Balanced Living Academy and the Healthy Eating Blueprint. She was 60 years old at the time, working, coming home from work exhausted. She was always watching her plate, always portion size and skimping all over the place, and you know, not really enjoying her meals and her food because she was so critical of what was on her plate. And she was gaining weight. So she, of course, had tried many diets and failed, as many people do. And once she participated in my program, she noticed, this is what she reported to me, she was actually eating more. Her plate was more full. It was filled with delicious and easy to prepare food. By doing this, she found that she had more energy than she did before. She was no longer napping after work. With her evening naps, she was missing out on family time with grandchildren. She was missing out on social activities with her friends. And then also, because she was napping after work, her nighttime sleep was horrible, and she would not sleep well at all. So by participating in the Balanced Living Academy and the Healthy Eating Blueprint, she was no longer napping after work. She was able to start up with a Zumba class, and she lost 10 pounds in the first 2 weeks of participating in the program by making easy shifts in her lifestyle, in her regular daily routine. And it really brought about so many other health changes, because she had a skin condition that she'd been battling for years, and that cleared up as well. Because now, of course, her body isn't having to release toxins through the skin, which is what your body actually does when it doesn't have other ways to release it from its system. But now that she was fueling her body better, those toxins were no longer present, and her skin cleared up. So it has far-reaching effects. And also, because now she wasn't napping, she had more energy, and she was sleeping better because now she was able to exercise as well. And that just was the highlight of her day, just to be able to participate in the things that she wanted to. Quality of life is exactly what we're talking about, and losing the weight so that she's putting less stress on her physical system. With weight loss, that entails less stress on the heart and cardiovascular system, because your body doesn't have to work so hard to provide circulation to adipose tissue, which is the fat tissue of your body. So if there's less of that, your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Of course, if your weight is less, that takes a lot of stress off your back and joints and knees and things like that. So it has far-reaching effects, not just on your waistband.
I love a success story, and what really stood out to me there is, by making a simple few lifestyle changes, not only did she lose weight, it just had a ripple effect on everything else in her life. That's a great success story. That must feel so satisfying, Dr. Stacey.
It absolutely does, but not even just for me, but just knowing that she's going to be around longer for her family. Just knowing that she's not going to be sitting in a rocking chair just reading to her grandkids. She's going to be participating with them outside and doing things and walking and hiking and, playing out in the yard and being creative and sharing time together. And again, it's all about quality of life.
How do clients or patients typically hear about you, and are there certain life moments that usually lead to them seeking you out?
A lot of it certainly is by word of mouth, Mark, because of those who have been through the program and their success stories. Of course, you can reach me through social media. I'm all over Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of those platforms. And so you can always find me there. But I also provide talks and presentations and workshops. So, of course, people hear from me through advertising for those particular events, but also from referrals directly from my clients. Because of the successes that they experience through their participation, and with what seems it to be so easy, they can't wait but to share it with all of their friends and family, because they have struggled so long and so hard trying these stupid diets. Those are their words, not mine. And they're so frustrated. But when they open up to this and Lifestyle Balance Solutions, it just opens their eyes and opens their heart. And it's easy and it's delicious. And it's something that the entire family participates in. And that's one of the key factors, because when the health of one person in a family is being considered, then it truly should be the whole household that makes the shift. Because if one person in the family is experiencing something already, then generally the whole family is subjected to the same environment as that one person. So that does mean that down the road, others may experience the same outcomes. This is when you change the environment you're providing for your body by making the shift for easy, healthy lifestyle choices. Now the whole family's health is improved. The whole family is on track. And the best part is if you start when your children are younger, this is what they will grow up with, and this is what they will know. They won't know anything different, and they won't be demanding the Twinkies or the ho-hos or the ding-dongs. They'll be knowing that their body feels so much better being nourished in a healthy, delicious way.
You're doing great work, and I really admire what you're doing. I can hear the passion and how you've enjoyed doing what you're doing because you're helping so many people. Is there anything we did not cover that you would like to share?
One last message I would like to share is that I love to teach. I am a doctor, and the definition of doctor is teacher. And I love to teach because I can see that so many people don't know how their bodies work. They don't even know what organs are inside. They don't know how the cells work. And I've studied this in depth through the course of my training and over many, many years. And when people have the understanding, I can just see the light go off and how easy health becomes for them once they have that understanding of what happens inside. And that really just, it gives me such joy to see the understanding show up for them. Because when they know the inner workings of their body, this then creates desire and motivation from within themselves. Because they then understand that if they eat this one particular thing that may not be so good for them, and it will take their health on this down slope. But then they see that if they eat this other different thing that's going to take their health upwards, then they know it's so much easier to make their choices because now they're informed and now they're making informed choices and they know what they want their destination to be. So now they're going to choose accordingly so that they get to their destination. And what I share is not a diet. Diets don't work, and I actually teach you why diets don't work. And there's many mechanisms behind that, but it's actually your brain and not your stomach that controls your cravings. And that's a whole different topic. But I teach you how to nourish your body naturally, how to fuel your engine with high octane fuels so that your engine will run effectively and efficiently for health, well-being, and holistic body function.
That is a great way to finish the show, Dr. Stacey Cooper. Can you share with our listeners how they can connect with you, how they can look at your book, how they can purchase your book, how they can follow you?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Mark. You can find me on Facebook. Just go to Dr. Stacey Cooper, and Lifestyle Balance Solutions is my Facebook page. My website is drstaceycooper.com. So that is just drstaceycooper.com. For my brand new book, Heal Your Health, which is going to print in the next week, I'm so super excited. You can actually pre-order that right now. Just go to healyourhealthbook.com, or you can email me. Just go to the website and there's a contact form right there that you can email me directly, or just go to Dr. Stacey at drstaceycooper.com. You can also phone me in Canada. My office number is 519-754-0183.
Thank you so much for being on the Brilliance Business Show today. I've really enjoyed interviewing you, Dr. Stacey.
I'm so excited to be seeing you soon in Canada, Mark. And yes, I will hope to have some of my chocolate cake so that you can sample it and share it with others when we meet up.
I really am looking forward to coming to Canada now, especially if I get chocolate cake.
Brilliant.
You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show. Today, I have been speaking to Dr. Stacey, author of Heal Your Health. Our topic today has been, did you know you can fire your diet? You have been listening to the Brilliance Business Show. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. Conversations with leading experts in...
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.